and what these guys are asking me, tune into their one. He's just laughing. Is that you laughing? Oh, it's Jason laughing. I thought it was Caleb.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Play Too Much Live Sessions. I'm your host Jason Russo, and I'm joined today by JMSEY. We're doing this interesting
Yeah, we're doing
live,
some. Yeah, what's that Leonardo DiCaprio movie called?
Inception.
Oh, we're doing some Inception stuff right
Inception.
now. Yeah,
On a Friday. I love it. Well, JMSEY, thank you so much for hopping on the stream. We're so honored to have you join us today.
of course.
Yeah, and you are just fresh off the release of your latest single, Sunny Days, which just came out today.
Yeah.
And I know that was inspired a little bit by your move to LA and then the immediate start of lockdown. But tell us a little bit in your own words about what the song is about.
Yeah, so in short, basically, should I take this delay off? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so basically, I moved to Los Angeles February of 2020. Just a wee old lamb, just moving down, just looking around, excited to be down here. And I had a month just to run around and do what I wanted to do, and it was awesome. And then pandemic happened, lockdown happened, and then next thing I knew, I was just thrown into this kind of wormhole of not really knowing what I was doing or how soon stuff was happening. And I play in a band based out of Sacramento, and all of our tour schedule obviously got pushed or changed and whatnot. And it was just a strange time to be around. I'm sure most people can understand, but for me in particular, and I think for most artists, just the idea of this kind of not knowing where the light is at the end of the tunnel was a very strange place to be in. So anyway, through that, this song came out. Just the progression, I joke about it with my old roommates, because they would just hear this progression and over again in my room, and I didn't have the I wasn't able to write to it yet for some reason, which also made me which also sunk me down into a low depression, because then I felt like, what's wrong with you? Like, why aren't you able to create? And so it sat for a while. So the song has been, at least the progression has been around since May. Actually, wow. April of last year, and it's just sat there. It's just sat there in my and I've shown some people, just the roommates and some close friends, but never had lyrics or anything to it. It always had like just mumbly melody vocals over it. And so in November, we played a Lower Deck session in LA, and we had a little taste of what it was like to perform live again. It was a very small crowd, or a smallish crowd. And we just debuted that song, and I'm usually very precious about everything that I do and write to a detriment. And that day and that night, I just said, fuck it. We're just going to play this new stuff, even though I haven't written to it. And we kind of just like winged it, and it was received super well. And Caleb and I were like, we should record this. And we went into the session the next day. We're actually in the studio right now that we recorded it in, and we just went for it. And like the vocal take on that was the first take that it was like a scratch vocal. Wow. And we did it 2 more times, and Caleb was like, dude, honestly, I think the first one is the one. And so we just went with it in the spirit of being less precious about things. And that's what we went with. And in my opinion, it's at this point in my life, in my career, I'm writing like the best music I've ever written. And a lot of it has to do with just going through last year and just kind of having that epiphany moment of like, you know what, if I get the opportunity to do this again proper, I'm not going to take it for granted. And I'm just going to do it to the fullest and be honest and sincere, because I think people innately have this subliminal way of being able to understand and recognize if someone's being genuine or not. And, I think we're in a day and age where music is so oversaturated, right? Or there's so much music to be taken in. I think the best way to stand out is to be more honest and be more you. So that's kind of where it came from. Sorry for the long-winded answer.
No, it was fascinating. And I'm glad that I think that's the most positive thing you can take away from the whole quarantine experience is being more present and being taking things as they are as best they can. But
totally.
Yeah, and you know it's not a sunny day up here. I'm in
No,
New
it's
York.
not.
It's
Oh,
pouring rain, but I'm
oh,
glad that we can hear it and imagine the sunny days within the song. So
I'm
yeah.
glad. I'm glad.
Alrighty, so you want to take it away and play it for us?
Sure. We'll start with sunny days. We'll start with sunny days.
Alrighty, awesome.
Cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I miss those days. Yeah. He's fucking with my mind. Two choices to stay or go outside. It's got my mind and my body on a stretch. It's okay, I just reminisce about those times, yeah, and those sunny days. Yeah, yeah. Man, I miss those sunny days and funny days, funny days. We partied last night. You parked in my spot, but babe, that's fine. Just put the quarters in my name. I made you breakfast, come let's stroll back. Hey, 'cause looking back, I can never say I missed all that. Sometimes life it takes you by surprise on the fence, but I feel alive. Yeah, so I think of those sunny days. Yeah, yeah. Man, I miss those sunny days and funny days, funny days. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Ice cold beer at a truck stop. Sipping champagne on a beer. These 2 days I don't do much. I like watching YouTube till the sun's up. Sunny days. Yeah, yeah. Man, I miss those sunny days and funny days, funny days. Sunny days. Oh, sunny days and funny days, funny days.
Awesome, man! You've got such great energy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
glad.
sick. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
So for everybody listening, I'm sure they already know, but you are 1/6 of the group Hobo Johnson and the Lovemakers, and
I
just
am,
wanna-
yeah.
yeah. And so, what inspired you? What is separate from your solo project to create JMSEY and to release music on? Do you feel more creative control and moving into the more alt pop scene, or what?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I like I kind of mentioned before, I've been pursuing this for a while, and there was a moment where I just wasn't having fun, and a lot of it had to do with putting so much pressure on music to be the source of everything for me, my bills, my source of happiness, and this, that, and the fifth. It just wasn't fun, and then I had this really like intense couple of years of my life where I just had to slowly accept, and nobody saw this on the front, of course. But I just was like, what do I do? You know, like the one thing that I've been doing for most of my life and the one thing that I love so much isn't making me happy. So what do I do? And so I actually just decided to stop. I just stopped playing music. I got a job at a brewery, which was super fun actually, because you don't have to like worry about mixing shit. You just pour a beer and here you go, which was actually great because it put me back in touch with kind of my roots of growing up in London and like living next to a pub, literally living next to a pub and climbing the wall and like watching the football matches through the window. And just that pub culture in England is huge. And working at that brewery really kind of reminded me of those kind of that foundation that I had and the community. And it was cool just getting to know people, and I pour them a drink and they would tell me about their day. And it was cool. I was basically living life again, you know, and that sounds all corny and shit, but sometimes it's crazy. Like you do have to let go of sometimes of the things you love the most, because sometimes you're holding it too tight. When you hold something that you love too tight, you're not letting it breathe, literally. And before you know it, it's dying. So that's what happened to me. And then and of course Hobo and the guys, their video hit it off. Their Tiny Desk video hit it off, went viral. It was amazing, and it was such an amazing time to be around, and still is. And they went off on tour, and then they asked me to come out and do content. So I came out and shot videos for them while they were on tour, and it was just a lot of fun. And then at the end of the tour, they asked me if I wanted to join, and I thought to myself, I was like, you know what, like I really do miss this world, and if I'm going to come back into it, this will be the best way to come back in, because you know, I'm just playing the parts, you know what I mean? Like I show up, I play the parts. Like I love that. The idea of just coming on, playing my parts, and then that's it, you know? And so that's what I did. And then obviously we've been doing amazing since then. And I love those guys. We've been on the road a bunch of times around the US, around Europe, around Australia. And, you know, as I'm sure you know, and most people you talk to, when you're on the road with people and you live in such tight quarters, you really get to know each other very quickly. But I love those guys. And through that experience, I started getting the itch again and finding some creative outlet for me to do my own stuff as well. So for me, doing my stuff and being in that band provides me like an amazing harmonious balance, I guess, in my life. And so it's just been like a circle. It's just been like a cyclical inspiration thing. I go work with those guys, I get inspired in one way, and then I come back and do my stuff, and then it's just a back and forth, and it's great. And I'm excited for the record to come out, the third, and we're going to go on tour next year. That's already confirmed, and we might be doing a little tour at the end of this year, not sure, but we've been working on some really cool stuff, shooting lots of videos, and I hope all the Hobo fans are ready for a bunch of content, new stuff, new music.
Yeah, that is super exciting. I can't wait for that. And I also know that you've got a lot of stuff lined up for JMSEY as well. So that's even more to look forward to.
It is. Yeah, I'm excited for the stuff that we have. And, you know, it's nice. It's a nice feeling to kind of have a general idea of what you're going to do for the rest of the year. Obviously, in contrast to last year, it feels very good. Yeah. But, you know, in the spirit of last year, I've also learned to manage expectations and learn to roll with the punches. And so we have a game plan, but we'll see, you know, we'll see.
Yeah. And a plan B and C and D and E.
And D and E, you know, been throwing some money in stocks, you know, getting a little bit crazy, you know, a little bit of crypto here. A little crypto there. So yeah, you know, you kind of, I think last year taught everyone really, you gotta have eggs in all the baskets. So yeah, that's what we've been doing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you've got another song for us, right?
Yes. This next one we're gonna do is the next single, which I'm super excited about. And like, I don't know, it's cool that today is the release day of Sunny Days, and we're here in the studio again, working on the next one, you know, like, this one's out in the wilderness now. It's my little daikini baby, I like to call it. It's out, and I'm sure it will do well. And we're already kind of working on the next one, and it feels good to kind of have that workflow. And I owe a lot of that to Caleb. So this is the next one. It's called Style.
Okay, awesome.
Cool. Oh. Just want to get a little bit more Caleb, you know what I mean? All right, shall we? Crazy about your style when I first saw it. Yeah, you knew no way I could ignore it. I was sitting there feeling dry, but you walking by me feel fab. You Loss is real, yeah, I fucking hate it. Is it destiny to be repeated? It's the fear in most of us, you see. That baby, ooh, there's something crazy about your style. Keep me guessing, baby. Cause you know how I've been feeling lately. Cause I won't put anything else above you. But maybe me and all the shit I'm trying to do for me, please, a little favor. Don't let me stand in your way ever. Between the things that you want in life. Ooh, there was something crazy about your style. Ooh, there's something crazy about your style. Ooh, there's something crazy about your style. Ooh, there's something crazy about you. Yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I tell you I loved you lately? What am I thinking? Standing there and I'll be blinking. My heart is sinking, turning up the radio, dancing in the living room. Hard for me to really know. Wish my mom would let you go, cause I've been thinking about all those rainy days too. Nuzzled up for a movie or a view. What's the name of that ice cream we ate? Double mint chocolate chip, fuck it, give me the dairy, no. All that shit he's gonna do is make me feel gross. Look at us laying there in a comatose. I wouldn't change it for a thing. And it all started with your style. It all started with your style. Ooh, there's something crazy about your style. Hey, ooh, there's something crazy about you. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much for debuting that, or for for the first few people to hear it. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, we're excited. So we're playing a show on Saturday in LA. It's actually a beautiful full circle moment. We're playing Lower Deck Sessions again, and I actually reached out to them and I was like, "Yo, I'm putting this song out and I've recorded it and we're putting it out, and part of it has to do with the fact that we got to play it with you and debut it the first time, and it just inspired us to do it. So it's cool. I'm super excited tomorrow. Things are a little bit more normal. So, and then we're doing it with a full band, which I'm really excited about.
Nice.
And so we're going to do it some justice and play new songs, debut this song. And yeah, I'm excited to do that tomorrow. We're excited to do that tomorrow. And we're excited for everyone who's bought a ticket. It's sold out, which is amazing. And we're playing another show in Sacramento, in my hometown, June 12th. And I believe that one's sold out too. So it feels good. It feels good to be back. It feels good to be coming back to this type of audience. And I'm excited. And I've been itching for this. So
yeah, everything's ramping up again finally a little bit.
Yeah.
There's some hope. responsibly
ramping up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a personal edification question to ask you. On your website, your the quote is that you enjoy making top ramen in the coffee maker.
Yeah.
I need to know what the process is because I have never heard of this before.
Bruv. Okay, let me tell you, yeah. We were on tour and Albert, our merch guy, Albert, he's like a professional merch guy. So like, I don't know if anyone's ever met a professional, if you've met a professional merch guy before, but they're like another level. Do you know what I mean? It's like, they're almost like a business head. So anyway, he's super sweet person, super sick. But I was like ranting and raving about like, man, I'm like hungry. I want to eat fucking this. And like, we don't have a stovetop and blah, blah, blah. And he just looks at me like cold in the face and goes, James, the coffee maker is one of the most underutilized kitchen appliances. Let me show you. And he grabbed the coffee maker. He put, hot water in it like you normally would. So you put the hot water in the thing, and then he just broke up a brick of ramen, put it in the coffee thing. I know I keep saying that much, but you guys know what I'm saying. The mug, the big thing that the coffee gets created in. Yeah, the pot. Yeah. The fuck. The pot. Stupid. So he grabbed the pot, he put the ramen in there, and then he just put it in the coffee thing and pressed on. And then, of course, the water gets boiled or whatever. It goes into the pot. And then he just looks at he's like, just leave it in there till your taste, and then take it off, throw the seasoning in, mix it up, pour it into a mug. That's it. It was put some avocado in there. Done. It's great.
Yeah.
Genius. And you know what? I'm sure you can make all types of other stuff in there as well. I'm sure you could, if you wanted to, like make some broth, probably. I don't know, let it sit on there for a while.
I feel like that's kind of what ramen is without noodles.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. So that was, I don't know, for me, I love little things like that in life where you're just like, oh shit, that's like duh, of course. And it works so well and it's so efficient. Sometimes you don't even have to like pour it into a mug. You just eat out of the fucking pot, like whatever's easiest.
I'd be nervous about messing up my coffee, which would be a crime.
That's true. That's true.
But so I will respect your process from a distance.
When you're like on a bus with a bunch of people, you do what you can to maintain, mental health, I guess. I guess ramen stabilizes my mental health. It's poverty points, I grew up on that. So yeah, man.
Alrighty, so you've got another track for us, right?
Yeah, we do. Jason, I'm going to let you pick this one. I mean, I don't know how many we're doing. This is our third. We have one. We have another original we could do. We could also do a fun cover. I don't know. I don't know what the vibe is, to be honest. Like,
I think I'm feeling the original, if that's okay.
Okay, let's do the original.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this one's called Little While, but I want to change it to Roundabout. What?
I thought it was Roundabout.
Oh yeah, it is Roundabout, but yes, it is. It is Roundabout. We're doing Roundabout, and I used to call it Little While, but now it's called Roundabout because that's what it is now.
Awesome.
Right, Caleb?
Right.
All right. Okay. Man, thanks all the Instagram people joining in. Hello. Yeah. No time for these stupid fucking messages. Small talk, yeah, I know I made a mess of it. But if there's something that you want to tell me, please just let me know. Or keep it real, cause I know things have gone awry. It's not my intention to float by the comfort that we seem to be basking in. But maybe use the help of crowbars. Just a little space, just a little time, just to get a little wiser. Puppy love's got me sprung, ain't gonna lie to you. I'll take my chances on this roundabout. Maybe I should take my time and take a little while. Take a little what? I'll take a little while. Yeah. Cause I've been thinking that you wanna leave with me, but you've been saying you don't wanna go. It's back and forth, got my mind real tired, babe. And red wine's got me acting slow. Just a little space, just a little time to get a little wiser. Yeah, puppy love got me sprung, ain't gonna lie to you. I'll take these chances on this roundabout. Or maybe I should take my time and take a little while. Yeah. Take a little what? I'll take a little while. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go! All my life, I never thought I'd open up again. This time is short, no telling when it'll end. 'Cause if there is to be an us, I was trying to learn to trust that. Just a little bit of time to get us wiser. But my love got us sprung, ain't gonna lie to you. Let's take our chances on this roundabout. Well, maybe I should take my time and take a little while. while. Yeah, yeah. I guess I'll take a little while. Whoa, whoa,
Awesome.
That is I have a one
That was
day
great.
we'll make it happen. I keep on hearing it. I don't know if Caleb hears it, but these guys just put up with me every time I do that at the end. But I just hear this beautiful barbershop quartet at the end, you know? Just wee wee wee. But until then, I'm gonna do it.
I'm supportive. I like it. It adds to the vibe. I get it.
Yeah, yeah, you know, just a complete flip at the end. Yeah, man.
Well, Jamesy, thank you so much for coming on. This has been
Oh.
awesome. You guys have such a great energy.
Thank you. I'm glad. You
Yeah.
think so. We feel good. And yeah, I don't know. I posted about, you know, the release today, and I'm trying to think about what I actually wrote, but I said something along the lines of like the song. Basically, I hope that the song really helps people get out of a rut, you know, because the song's just basically about appreciating the good times, you know, not taking that for granted, not taking yourself too seriously, and always trying to progress and move on, because the next day it's a new sun, it's a new sunrise. You got a whole new day to build fresh on, and you move on, you know, you continue. And I really needed it last year, and I had no idea that the song would turn into what it is. And I've had so many people message me already today and been like, yo, this has really like got me out of a rut. And to me, that's what it's about, you know. Like, I love that people feel that way, because that's I started playing my music again as therapy for myself, because I realized that's what it is, you know. I hope it resonates with people, but at the end of the day, it's all it has to resonate with is me. So anyway, rant ended.
It definitely resonates. I can attest to that. So it is.
Good.
I'm glad to hear it out there in the world finally.
I'm glad.
But yeah, so everybody, make sure you check out Sunny Days. Stay tuned for the releases coming. Jamesy, good luck in your show tomorrow. That's so awesome.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited you guys get to play live again. And,
Me too.
Yeah, everybody keep an eye out.
And a quick plug for the production team that shot the video. They're called Not Lame Media. Amazing. Brittany Ray's this amazing up and coming director. She did a lot of like short movies leading up to this, and I just like decided to reach out to her on a whim, and I was like, yo, have you ever done a music video before? She's like, no, but I've always really wanted to. And I'm like, sick, like, let's make this work. And she did it, and it got picked up by MTV, and so we're all very excited, and I'm so happy for her and proud of that team and what they're creating. Her, Seth, Ben, big shout out to Corey, who's the DP on it. They just made the whole experience very, very fun, and I love them and I appreciate that. So please check them out too. All of the links are on my my socials. You can find out what they do, and yeah, I'm excited for them.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, definitely check out the video, everybody. Super stoked. I need a sunny day, so I will definitely be watching. I need a shake up from this gross rain out here, but
I feel it.
So
Cool.
Everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back next week for another Play Too Much live session. Jamesy, take care, and take care.
Take care.
Watching.